Right, once again, let's get that YouTube voice ready, shall we? How's it going, everybody? Lemonade Gang here. There we go. So, here we are. WuWa Waves 2.8. And I've got to tell you, it's about time. It's been long enough. We can talk about the rest of 2.8. Now, we've already talked about Chisa. I mean, everybody's talked about Chisa, the whole senpai drama. It's not really drama. Grow up. Words are words. But, story aside, how is the rest of 2.8? And that's what we're going to kind of dive in here. Now, I've asked before, has anyone really played WuWa Waves? Some people have, some people haven't. It's fine. It's not for everybody. So I'm still recovering from illness, so a little bit, you know, nasally, but hopefully that's not too much of a problem. Now, so before we talk about the events, I want to talk about the new area, or lack thereof. I say lack thereof because for now, this is all you've got. However, once I fix my mustache, we will be seamlessly transitioning into the actual area. Alright, here we go. So we begin preparations. I believe this is called Stranger Things in Hanami City. So let's just go. Let's go in. Because I think this event is really fucking good. And in fact, I hope they continue this trend for Laharo and other areas going forward. Just without the small map, because we open the map here, we get to explore. And I think that's a really neat idea. I think you can explore way more. You can go places. The only issue I've got is you can't really fly. But that's fine. Like in Laharo, you could probably use a motorbike to get around. But it's cool you can go in and, you know, sometimes there's danger, sometimes there's not. There's nice little things to do, blah, blah, blah. It's a good event all around. It's nothing breathtaking. It's not like, oh my god, this event has changed the landscape of WuWa Waves events for all time to come. Which hopefully it does, because like I said, this is really fun to do. In fact, you just be exploring and see enemies, you're around, collect stuff to upgrade, and just... I'm doing a really poor job trying to sell this. Long story short, just know you explore this, you get rewards for doing it, it's fun, give it a try yourself. And best of all, if we back out, force extraction, that's whatever, we don't care about that. But if we turn to the cafe, and once this loads, eventually, in about 5 years, there we go. It's a permanent event. That's just going to go back in. My problem is, it's not a lack there of combat. I think what's nice to have, because we've even had we've talked about this before, the off tune. A little bit worried, but we'll see how that goes. I'm less worried about it now than I was before when I made the video. Well, it's got tactical hologram. This is cool. This is like your sweat if you want to sweat. Clearly, I've not sweated hardly enough because I keep forgetting to do it. That's on me. But he released a new event recently, which is Search for It. And 2.8 has really just felt like a stopgap to 3.0. The big patch, the one everyone's excited for, myself included. But I'm just kind of thinking, they really want you to just go to the next region, forget everything that's happened here. And you know what, that's fine. That's how these games work. I'm sure there'll be an event further down the line. It's like, hey, go back to Hanami City. Hey, go back to Redacita. But we got this. And I think this is really neat. I think what's good about this as well is they didn't release it right at the start. So if we go to here, we're on phase 2 right now. I believe this is only on for like 12-ish days, I want to say. I can't remember how long it was on for. But we had Chisa first, which I didn't manage to pick up, sadly. I lost the 50-50. It sucks, but what can you do? Well, I say it sucks. I got Ling Yang, so my account's ruined for life. But yeah, I don't want Frollo, I don't want Cantarella, it's fine, is what it is. But Booling's here. Really weird they have Booling on phase 2 and not phase 1 and phase 2. That's a bit of an oversight, I think. But overall, the patch has been really solid with really good reruns. Because I believe phase 1 we had Phoebe. Really great reruns. Especially Fullover. In fact, speaking of Fullover, I did something really stupid in a bid to get... Actually, I don't even know why I did this. I just know that I did one multi, and I got Fullover's weapon. But I don't want Fullover, so I don't see how that's going to work. It's really weird. Don't ask me. Long story short, just know that I've got it now. So, yeah, it is what it is. But no, 2.8 has just felt like a stopgap, and I think it deserved a little bit more than that. Now, that's not to say it's bad by any means, or it's amazingly breathtaking. It's going to change the landscape of gaming, like I said. But it's definitely more of a... I wish they did more, because I think this area is beautiful. I think Chisa's an amazing character. That's right, I've changed my tune on Chisa. I really like Chisa now. I would like to explore more and just had more to do in Honami City, because it feels like we're going to go back here. Here's my crackpot theory right now. Honami City is going to be a region in Laharo that was like swallowed up by the Void Storm, and it ended up here trapped in time. And I think we're going to go back to the ruins of Honami City or something like that. I think that's how this is going to play out, where Laharo's going to be trapped by the Void Storm because it's about to be trapped in time. But they have ways to defend it. Or like offset like the time disruption. Anyway, it's just a nice fan theory that I've got. You know, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. That's how you feel about Tribby, lol. Oh, shut the fuck up about Tribby. In fact, you know what? I'm shutting you up. I'm turning chat off. Ain't nobody chatting shit now. It's just me yapping. Alright, so we got here the nice teasers, and it's just nice, simple, a reference only fan put it released with version 3. You know, really teasing it. Like, did a live stream, Spatial Academy. Just get you, like... Well, what's the word I'm going to familiarize yourself with it. Look at all these regions. New main quest, which, by the way, this one's going to be boring. This one's going to be fire. Don't ask me how I know, I just do. New events and gameplay. Let's be honest, we're all waiting for one thing, and one thing only. That's right, they've added Mario Kart to Wuthering Waves. This game is now peak. But it's clear that they've had a target in mind. And that target was in fact 3.0. And 2.8 just kind of felt a little bit hindered by that. It's not to say 2.8 is bad, once again, it's not to say 2.8 is bad, it's not to say, oh, Wuthering Waves, EOS, next year, blah blah blah. Like, oh, January 22nd, and I said Phil comes out, WuWa EOS. No, that's not going to happen. I just wish that we had more time in 2.8. I really do. Because I think 2.8 has been very underexplored outside of the story. Everybody's talked about the story. Nobody's talked about... Well, not nobody. A lot of people haven't talked about what's good about the rest of 2.8. I'm having a ton of fun. In fact, I say I'm having a ton of fun. I've barely done the event where you get to explore the map. But that's because I've been playing ZZZ. I've been enjoying that a lot more. That's just a personal preference kind of thing for now. But yeah, no, I've been just having a lot of fun. And I wish we had more time spent here. More time exploring, getting to know, you know, Chisa. More time with, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Namipon. As nice as that is. This was a fucking great idea, though. Introducing off-tune beforehand, you know, the tune break mechanic. Hopefully, it's not going to be too overpowered, but who knows, it could be. All I know is I want more events like this. In fact, no, I think going forward, events like this should be mandatory. Not just in Wuthering Waves, maybe in other regions. Other games. Yeah, and regions. Other games, regions. This event is without a doubt one of the coolest events I have ever experienced. And I say that like I've really played a lot of it. But it makes me want to play a lot more. It's just the fact I've been in this whole, you know, ZZZ hype train for now. I still am. I love that game. There are some issues with it. I'm not just all glazed. There are some issues with it. For one, the warehouse. You have to go in, you level up, and it's like, it's whatever, I don't really care. I want to get into the exploration. I want to get talking. Like, do this. You can level up the, like, your resonators with echoes. It's really weird. In fact, let's dive it a little bit more deeper, because there's no point me saying, oh, I really like this, or I dislike this, without talking about it. So, I believe it's... I can't remember how you do this. Okay, so clearly I just forgot how to do this. But you get to pick what you're going to equip your resonators with. You know, the little badges and whatnot. In fact, let's go and kill this enemy right here. Hopefully it's quick. Also, you get trial characters as well, which is really nice. That way I can still play Chisa without not having Chisa. And I said, I can play Chisa. We were stuck behind a fucking bush. Holy shit. These camera angles suck ass. Alright, well, Chisa's dead, so we can't enjoy Chisa anymore. So, we're just gonna Ignore that. Ignore that. We're fucked up. God, that's so embarrassing. I'm here talking about what I love about this. We die, and now I'm like, damn, I hate this shit. See how quickly we 180'd? And that's the community in a nutshell. It's like, damn, I like this thing, I don't like this thing. Just ignore that. What I'm trying to say is, if Nemipons didn't speak, they'd be adorable. But they speak and, today? Oh my god, shut the fuck up. So you get to pick, like, oh, I've got Galbrainer stickers, so that's gonna buff Galbrainer's attack. You have Specialized. I don't know why Shorekeeper's on there or there. But it's just nice knowing that, hey, you can equip these, get different buffs. This is a nice way of doing it outside of Echoes. Obviously, Echoes play a huge part. You can still hold your characters and whatnot. Like, look, child characters. It's a shame this is all you get. I would have liked to have taken more, but that's fine. It's just hard to put into words how underwhelmed. Oh, not underwhelmed. How whelmed I am by 2.8. It feels they've got this fine balance. It really does feel like there's a fine balance between combat, exploration, and that one event. I guarantee this event is so fucking good. And thank God it's permanent. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's fun. And it feels like a first time. Ignore this. I don't know why she jiggles the way she does, but I'm sure someone's going to go into that. I mean, look at the fire action there. I don't understand why going forward. Well, I say don't understand. My hope going forward is that this becomes the norm. And we get more events where, okay, here's the region. Here's the area. You can open world explore it. And then you have like a Stranger Things version of it, where here's the exploration with the added danger element. And that's what I want to see. This is burning my retinas, by the way, so we're going back to really poor lighting. Holy shit. And with all that said, that is going to be the end of the video. So like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully, you know, 3.8 is going to be great. So, that being said, yeah, see you all in 3.8. 3.8. 3.0. There we go. God. Brain rot.